What up, y'all? It's your boy SoKraZyTv back with another video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for more videos. In this video, we're gonna be talking about George Karl. He disrespected Carmelo Anthony, calls him overrated, responds on Twitter, does all of that, bro. And I did a video on this when Kenyon Martin went back and defended Carmelo Anthony. Y'all go check that out, man. It's my recent video. I did it a couple hours ago. Y'all go check that out for me. Hey, before we start, man, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. That'll help me get in the algorithm, man. So let's get into it. So George Karl, right? Back in the day, I know y'all heard like '04, '05. George Karl wrote a book. It was like in the early 2000s, bro. He wrote a book and he put a lot of stuff in the book. He talking about different players or whatever. And he spoke about Melo. Spoke about Melo, called him overrated. You know. Now if you know George Karl's history, the star players that he coaches, he don't like them. Like he already tells them off rip, like, you know, brings them to the office and tells them like, hey, I got an issue with you, this, that, you know what I'm saying? So Carmelo Anthony now has a podcast at 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. He spoke about it on his podcast, how George Karl, that his sophomore season, George Karl becomes the coach of the Denver Nuggets and brings him to the office and tells him like, hey, I got to talk to you, man. He looks at him and tells him, hey, man, I think you overrated, man. And the player you remind me of is Detlef Schrempf. He's probably a good player. I don't know if he made the All-Star. I don't know. But to compare Melo to Detlef Schrempf, that's disrespectful, bro. I feel like this is disrespectful. And then Melo goes on and like the morale of the team was gone, and all that. Kenyon Martin blew up in Gil's Arena. He exploded on George Karl for disrespecting Melo. He said Melo would have won Rookie of the Year. Melo was supposed to win Rookie of the Year. He took his team to the playoffs every year, even his rookie year. Now, I got it in front of me right now. Melo got drafted 03, 04, right? Yeah, they finished sixth, right? They finished sixth. 43 wins, though. 43 and 39. I feel like that's good. They made the playoffs next season. This is when George Karl is the coach now, right? They go to 49 wins. 49-33. They're second in their division. They lose in the first round. So they lose in the first round for the first 5 seasons of Melo's career. From 03 to 04 to like 08, 09, they lose in the first round. No, the only year they went to the Western Conference Finals was against was against the Lakers. Kobe and them knocked them off, and they were able to win. Now I remember that series as a kid. I remember that. Physical. Melo was working, boy. That's when Kobe gave Melo his shine. That series right there told everybody that Melo is that dude. Now, Kenyon Martin keeps going. Like he's going for like, this is like at least 10 minutes of Kenyon Martin like getting mad at the situation. He starts off by saying, F George Karl. And we all know that he never liked George Karl. He said that a lot of times, that he don't like George Karl. And then he said that if you think you better than us, you forfeit them wins then. because they had the talent. Denver did have the talent. I always wondered why they couldn't get it done. And he says that it was because of you that we couldn't get it done. Because you always thought you was better than everybody else. And George Karl did disrespect some teammates. No, he disrespected his players. And he always thought that he was bigger than everybody else. He reminds me of Jerry Krause, man. How Jerry Krause felt like he should get all the recognition and all that. Like, bro, all your teams, one of them teams made it to the finals, bro. Calm down, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think the dude won, but he is sick right now, so we could pray for George Karl. But after that book, no one fucked with him. No one messed with George Karl after that. Now, I'm really glad that players have a chance to voice their opinions because Melo spoke about it in his podcast, and then Kenyon is speaking about it in Gil's Arena, that podcast as well. And those two stories match. Even though, from two different sides, it still matches. They both fact checked each other. And Kenyon Martin did say that him and Melo were laughing about this. Like the whole team was basically laughing when Melo came back and they went to dinner and Melo told them what George Karl said and who he compared him to. They started laughing. So, man, this is crazy though. Like, but to write a book on your star player though, Melo was that dude, bro. Now I feel like George Karl is the one that started these narratives, and that's how the media ran with it. Because if your coach don't respect you, the media ain't gonna give a fuck about you anyway. Now let's go to George Karl's his Twitter, right? Now I'm on his Twitter right now, and this is how George Karl responds after he sees Melo's video. Let me get to it real quick. Hold on, y'all. All right. So he says, he told him, I'm willing to chop it up and hash things on your show, Melo. Are you? So he's telling Melo, like, hey, we could chop it up. We could talk about this on your show. I don't think George Karl has the balls to do that. I'm just being honest. I don't think he has the balls to say that. And then he says on another post, I'm flattered by all the love here today. To clarify, Melo was an inexperienced, overrated player when I first coached him. Detlef is one of the best international, most efficient players ever, and I'm the last one in Denver who still feels the Nuggets should honor Melo. The sarcasm coming out of George Karl and the disrespect to even compare him to Detlef Shrimp. Y'all let me know if y'all know who Detlef Shrimp is. After George Karl sees the video, he says, hey, Carmelo Anthony, tags him too, says, let's not do this. You're telling stories that are 20 years old. Let's move forward. And you were overrated, and you wish your game was efficient as Detlef's. Laughing emoji. Now, this dude right here is just, he's funny, man, because he's telling Melo to stop telling stories that are 20 years ago, right? But he's the one that wrote the book, bro. He started this. Melo didn't have a podcast back then. Kenyon Martin didn't have a voice in all of this back then. They felt how they felt, and they didn't say anything, bro. So this is the first time that we're hearing from these players, right? But George Karl is saying, you're telling stories from 20 years ago. But he's the one that profited off this book that's shaming Melo, right? This dude's funny, man. And there's a lot of people that replied to George Karl and were laughing at the either laughing at the situation or getting on him You know how the NBA community is. But yo, man, y'all let me know in the comments what you think, bro. Like, what do y'all think about this? Do y'all agree with George Karl? Do y'all agree with Carmelo Anthony and Kenyon Martin? What do y'all think about this? I read everything for y'all, broke down the seasons of Melo. They went to the playoffs every year. Every year he was in Denver, they went to the playoffs. One of those years was under another coach, but the rest was under George Karl. And one season they went to the Western Conference Finals, 08, 09. Yeah, man. Kenyon Martin blows up on George Karl. Carmelo Anthony speaking his truth. Y'all let me know, man. I really wanted to make a live about this because I know some people, you know, they like to get it on the go. So I wanted to speak about this. I did a video on this. Y'all go check it out. It's the latest video that I uploaded a couple hours ago. Y'all let me know, man. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all, man. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video. And don't forget to subscribe. Any donations, y'all see the ticker. Y'all want to donate, feel free. You could donate. And whatever donations come, it'll go back to the production on this channel so we can move this channel forward. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all, man. I'm on the road to 4K. I'm gonna keep grinding. Y'all see the consistency. I'm here, man. I'm here to stay. I appreciate y'all. Peace and love. Y'all have a great day. I'm out. That's all I got on this, man.